Hey everyone. I was super excited to get home and make this video. I went to the storage unit this morning. I actually just needed to get some tables and stuff out of there. And when I was there with my buddy last time, we were talking about the Star Wars #1 comic. And if you've listened and watched my previous videos, you'll know I mentioned that there was 200 or 300 copies of Star Wars #1. So we found some of them when we were there. My buddy's like, hey, you need to take these Star Wars books home, not leave them in the storage. And in my mind, I'm all, well, Star Wars 1, that's like a $20 book or something like that. So I was not in a rush to bring them out of the storage unit. And then I kind of started poking around a bit, and I was like, oh, holy smoke, these books have really gone up. I should go get them. So I'm like, all right, I got some time this morning. I'll grab the tables, I'll grab some stuff, and I'll head home. So I open a box because nothing's really labeled. I still have to figure out where things were. And I'm like, let's see if we can find these Star Wars books. In the box is a bunch of ALF comics. And I looked up on eBay ALF books one time, and there was like a risque ALF and a seal cover. So I'm like, all right, let's see if we can find ALF and the seal really quick, and then I'll move on to the Star Wars books. So in between a box full of ALF, there's two big piles of ALF, and then on the side, there's a small pile, like a handful, yay big, comics standing sideways. And I'll get to it in a minute, but I could read the spine of these books and all, no, that's not what it is. I mean, that's not going to be these books, I think. It's going to be like a reprint or something. There's no way these are in here. So sandwiched between a bunch of ALF was this New Mutants 87, the first cable. This Captain Marvel 1, very clean, a little spine nick. But these, and they were actually bagged and boarded in between the ALFs. So like I said, I could see the spines that said, giant size X-Men. This is the weaker of the two. But, it's just got a little bit of corner wear. A little bit there. I actually have this book graded from CGC already. And I guarantee you these are going to be higher than the one that I currently own. My jaw was just, no way were these... I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But anyway, there they are. Beautiful copies, 2 giant size X-Men #1 in there. And I'm not even sure that's the best part of this video, honestly. I found this. Ms. Marvel 17. It's shoddy. Missing a piece, early Mystique appearance. I did find this. 3 copies. The first Mystique. Oh, I meant to say this earlier, because I know people are going to hit me up. People have been hitting me up the entire time. Like, I want to get comics, A lot of people are, they want the Ms. Marvel #1. For those of you who don't know, my wife is due with our child, like, any day. Technically, the due date's the 17th, but it could happen anytime. I do have every intention of dealing with these comics and selling some off. And, I don't need the amount of copies I got here. And I would certainly like to put the money back in my pocket that I put out. I'd also like to get money to buy other books that I didn't get, etc. So I have intention of doing that. But you guys have to bear with me a bit. I'm not saying this negatively. I'm just putting it out there. When my intention right now is focus on my wife, go to the hospital, have the child. Then once all that's done, I've got some time off I'd like to spend working on this. And I'll certainly be able to address like all the emails and things that are what people want. So, but feel free to PM me with lists and things, and we can go from there. Anyway, so what I wanted to show last of all, which made me skip ahead and do this video, was this Ms. Marvel #1. Now, you guys are like, oh, we already seen Ms. Marvel #1s in the video, and you just said in the last video, hey, you're not going to show stuff you already showed. Well, I couldn't resist. So here's a pile of Ms. Marvel #1s over here. Okay? Here is 150 more of them. So, just to prove to you I'm not sneaking in a pile of Image Brigade comics or something that's... It truly is that many Ms. Marvel #1s. So, quite the day at the storage unit. You know, not only the 2 X-Men, but the slew of Ms. Marvel comics. Anyway, I just had to make this video. I was super excited. I hope you enjoy it. I will do the Batman comics, I promise. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.